What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, let's talk about the Exchange Center optimization as posted by ROX. But before we start the video, do you have problems AFK grinding in ROX? Do you always worry that you may overcharge or the battery of your phone, tablet, or laptop may overheat? Do you worry about your electricity bill when grinding using your personal computer that is running for days non-stop? Or do you encounter intermittent connection from your internet service provider, which disconnects your character when AFK grinding? Well, if that is the case, then UgPhone can solve all of your problems. UgPhone is a cloud phone that runs independently in the cloud, and it does not consume the memory or battery of your physical device. Even if you close the UgPhone app, your game will still continue to run in the cloud, which makes this the perfect phone for AFK grinding for 24 hours, 7 days a week non-stop.
Nice.
You can also run multiple instances of UgPhone in one account, which allows you to play and grind multiple games simultaneously. As you can see, my Shura and Royal Guard are AFK grinding at the same time. UgPhone is available in Google Play for Android, App Store for iOS, Windows Store for PC, and you can also use a web browser to run UgPhone. So if you want to try out UgPhone, you can use my link shown in the description below. And you can also use my invitation code, which really helps me out. So thank you guys, and thank you UgPhone for the sponsor. Now let's get back to the video. Last night, ROX posted an update regarding the changes that they will be doing for the Exchange Center. Now, there are a lot of interesting details provided in their post. Let's check these details one by one, and I'm going to give my opinion about these changes. The first one is the Exchange Center matching. The system will prioritize matching orders based on factors such as the activeness of adventurers. The more active the players, the easier it will be for them to sell items. Okay, this is very interesting, because they are saying that if you are an active player in the game, you can sell items a lot easier as compared to players who are not that active in the game. So before I give my opinion about this change, my first question is, what is the basis of being active? Because there are a lot of scenarios that a player can be active. A player can be online 24/7, and that can be called an active player, even though that player is AFK, meaning the player is not really playing the game. Or a player can also be selling items in the Exchange Center every day but is not online 24/7. Is that player still considered an active player? As you can see, there are a lot of possible scenarios for a player to be considered active. A player can also be active during in-game events, guild events, but not online 24/7. So I think ROX should first establish the definition or the measurement of an active player. They should release this type of information in order for them to be transparent in terms of the new Exchange Center mechanic. This is important because if we compare it with the current Exchange Center, I think it is using a first in first out method. If you don't know how that works, let me give you an overview on how this method works. For example, if you have a Hydra card and you want to sell it in the Exchange Center, upon checking the EC, there are no Hydra cards that are being sold. So when you sell that item in the EC, your card will be the first item in the queue. Let's say after a few minutes, 4 players also place their Hydra cards in the EC. So now, there are 5 cards that can be bought by other players. However, since you are the first player to sell your card in the EC, then your card will also be the first card that will be sold once a player buys a Hydra card. That is how the first in first out method works. The only time that a player can overtake your position in the queue is when they can sell the Hydra card at a lower price than yours. Because if you check the EC, the system will always prioritize the lowest selling price of the item. I hope that this brief explanation is clear. With that being said, with this new Exchange Center matching, how will the system determine which items get sold first? So again, this is an interesting topic and one that needs to be clarified by ROX. Because imagine this scenario. You are the first one to place an item in the EC. and then 50 players followed suit. What if you need to go offline? Is your item still going to be the first one in the queue? Or will the active players bypass your spot? So as of the moment, I can't really give you my honest opinion about this change, as I don't know how this mechanic will work. Let's now move on to the second update, which is the pre-order function optimization. The purchase limit for pre-order items has been increased, allowing adventurers to pre-order more items at once. Okay, this is a simple and straightforward optimization. It only increased the purchase limit for pre-ordered items. Next is the pre-order interface optimization. Pre-ordered items will now be featured in the popular items menu for adventurers to easily check at any time. Additionally, the total number of that unbound item currently in your bag and warehouse will be displayed. Again, simple and straightforward optimization. This is more on the quality of life improvement by ROX. And last but not the least, the new server protection. Some lower level materials will be prioritized for matching, with players from new servers to support adventurers' growth on these servers. However, this protection mechanism is time limited and will disappear after the new server has been active for a certain number of days. Okay, I like this one because this will definitely help the new players in the new servers. However, here is my question. Is this only applicable for a specific region? For example, if a new server has been launched in the low-key region, will the new server be matched only to the sub-servers in the low-key region as well? Or will it be matched to all the sub-servers even outside of the low-key region? My second question is, how long will this protection last for a new server? So again, before I can provide my honest opinion about these changes, I need to know more details, specific details. For my follow-up question, does this mean that we are getting a new main server or a new sub-server in the game? Because this type of change is usually implemented when there is also an upcoming new server. This is because they need to test this feature out if it is working according to their plan. To be honest, it would be better if a new sub-server will be matched with all the other sub-servers in the game, because it will really help boost the sales in the exchange center, especially for the older regions. Remember, the last couple of new sub-servers were all launched in the Monster Association main server, so only that region were able to benefit from the lower level material sales. In older regions, the lower level materials are barely moving at all in the EC, which makes it harder for players to gain crystals from life skill materials. So hopefully, this optimization will change and affect all the servers in the game. How about you guys? What are your thoughts on this optimization? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you want to see more ROX content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. GG!
You're a superhero.